That was one of the rarest things in film history, the on-screen death of a child. In this case, a 12-year-old actor named Brad Schechter, who in later life would become a rabbi. So
I did not know that.
So, Tommy, you killed a kid gruesomely on camera and then showed the disintegration of his head as cockroaches and snakes crawled out of where his brain used to be. Defend yourself.
Do I need defending? You got your answer.
All right. Did you
I
talk
need-
about it?
Well, we were old hands at it. You probably recall Assault on Precinct 13 when we gunned down Kim Richards. So John had blazed the trail. I didn't feel any great, restraints on that. I mean, it's funny about these things that I abhor the kind of like hypodermic needle in the eye kind of gore and violence. But this stuff is like, for me, there's a difference. I'm not sure I could ever articulate it, but there feels like a difference.
Okay.
This is more mythical in some way.
Okay. Well, when it's a kid, people get upset. All right. Dan O'Hurley makes a speech during the sequence that we just saw, where he talks about our houses of wattles and clay and the festival in Samhain and how the last great festival was 3,000 years ago. So it's time for another festival, and he needs the blood of animals and children because it's, quote, part of our world, our craft, our way of controlling the environment. And we don't decide these things, the planets do. They're in alignment. It's time again. All right, so assuming that's not psychotic ravings, my question, because it sounds like he's really talking about something that he believes. This is our best chance of figuring out the story of why it's happening. So tell me what it means, Tommy. Was that your words or was that Nigel's?
Nigel's original speech was much shorter, and it was all about, this is a big joke. I'm just telling a joke, and we jokers will rule the world, or something like that.
Right.
And I actually thought that could be really good and really creepy, but it was not going to work without being supported by somebody like Johnny Carson or Robin Williams in the role, to be able to say, it's all a joke, ah, ha, ha. You know, it wouldn't work with Dan. So I pressed on into such cliched areas as the planets are in alignment and so forth. But, those are cliches, but they also fit better with what Dan O'Hurley seemed to be about. Remember, this is the point at which we're starting to learn that this man is probably supernatural, he's probably thousands of years old, et cetera, et cetera. So it felt like that was okay.
I was never sure about that. I mean, I just think we would like to know why the Mad Irishman does what he does, And we could have a seance and ask Nigel Neal, I guess. But
yeah, he would say it was all just one big joke. But Nigel's script was so much darker.
Yeah.
It had a pall hanging over of bitterness that you would not believe. And maybe it sort of fit in with his worldview at that point or something, but it did not give any nod at all to the audience of teenagers in the USA who were going to be the first audience for this movie.
Right.
It really was a pretty sophisticated, very British kind of eccentric television program sort of thing. The thing you would have seen. He was an acknowledged master of that medium.
Right.
He revolutionized British television. But it just was not going to sell here
in America.
We
even had to change. We even had to change the names of his movies when they came to America. All right. I don't want to break the momentum of the race to the end in the movie, so we're going to watch now the final reel of Halloween 3. So roll it. And also, Tommy Lee, you went off screen with that drill to the head. Were you running out of time, or did you not want to show the drill to the head?
No, there's the fine line. Where do you draw the line? In Halloween 2, nobody drew a line. You got a hypodermic needle in the eyeball and a lot of other stuff like that. I felt like that was the line right there.
Really? Okay. Well, see, now this audience would say, if you're going to show incipient drill to the head, the drill must go to the head.
Is that what you would say? You'll have to wait for the remake for that one.